Hello and welcome back to the channel for another couple Alliance Wars. We're going to combine Wars 3 and 4 in this one versus AE and the League of Extraordinary Champions. First war up is versus AE. Only 3 fights in this war. All on Path 8, and then a mini on Boss Island. So first fight up in this war is going to be Rintrah versus Nova. For this, I have thrown on the Odin pre-fights. It's got Get Richer Fury, Personal Space Fury, so, he would be gaining Furies. The Neutralize will take care of that. The Odin buffs will make sure that I'm gaining the Furies from the node, and I'm not really too worried about this fight going into it. Nova can be tricky on some nodes. I don't think he's particularly tricky on this one. Fortunately there, I run Stand Your Ground maxed out because I would have eaten a heavy at the beginning. For some reason, when they come out and they throw a heavy right off the bat, I always eat it. I just never have the reaction speed to get out of it. So here we are. We're going to take the special into the block so it doesn't do any damage. And, we're going to throw a special 2, hoping for a crit. And it doesn't. So, decks out of this next special. Now it's just kind of, finish them off. We're just going to go ahead and bait out the heavy. Take the combo, let him throw another special. We took that one into the block. I think it did 1%. So, like I said, nothing in that fight to really worry yourself with or be very concerned about. Rintrah is a tank, so, he can take the few hits that are in there. So this next fight coming up is the one in this war I was worried the most about, which is versus Gorr. Gorr's a defender. I haven't quite figured out my best approach and the best way to fight him yet. Plan going into this was to keep the Neutralize up, throw special 2s, and, hopefully take care of him fairly quickly. I am going to throw on an invulnerability boost just in case. But let's jump in and see how it goes. Okay, so we start off, get the parry, everything's good. We do have a bleed on us, and it does tick for a little bit. Here I get pushed to a special 3. Like I said, I wanted to throw special 2s. I do have them rooted in the corner, which is fine, so I could take most of that in the block. One thing I didn't realize and will come into play is, even taking that into the block, he's applying his bleeds to me. So, kind of keep an eye on that as we go through this fight. I'm at 2, there's 3, there's 4, and you'll start seeing my health start ticking down. I look up, I'm getting a little worried. I'm almost at a special 2. I thought I was going to be rooted there, and I just took all that in the block. Now I'm at a special 3 again. We're about even in health. Rintrah special 3 does nothing as far as damage goes, in my opinion. I wish it was a little bit stronger, but yeah, that may be the only downside to him. Just get that back up a little bit to take advantage of that. Got him rooted. Take this one in the block. There's 4, there's 5, there's 6. Fortunately, I'm going to be able to get a special 2 off here and finish it off as my health ticks down to 28%. So it's a win, not a very clean fight. We'll have another chance to do it again in the next war, but overall, I'll take it, but wasn't real happy with it. A few potions to heal up is the price you pay for not fighting a very clean fight. So we're going to move ahead to the last fight in this war, which is going to be Sersi on Boss Island. This node, I understand why they put her here. Rintrah's going to take, full advantage of it. I'm going to throw on another invulnerability boost just in case. It's got Feat of Vigilance, Power Efficiency, Missing in Action, Return Policy, things that hopefully I'm not going to have to worry about too much. And after healing up Rintrah, this is my last fight. To me at this point, it doesn't matter if I finish with 1% health as long as I get the full attack bonus out of it. So far so good. We've pushed her up to a special 2. We get the root, hoping she'll throw her special 2, and there we go. We've got a lot of ruptures on her. So here we go. We're going to throw off our first special 2. Does a decent chunk of damage. Took her down about 25%. And now it's just going to be a matter of wanting to rinse and repeat. We're going to throw another special 2. Probably should have waited to root her in the corner there, but her power was getting high, so I just wanted to try and get in before I would push her to a special 3. You know, I do have the invulnerability boost on, but don't want to chance it. And we're going to throw another special 2 here. Not too worried about dexing out of the special. She's not going unblockable or anything like that because of the neutralize on her. So we're just kind of taking all these into the block. You can see it's not doing too much to us, even on Mini Island. And one special 2 to finish her off. So very, very clean Sersi fight, in my opinion, on that node. Was very pleased with that, especially after the Gorr fight. So, you know, kind of made up for it and, you know, let me feel a little bit better about that war. We did go on to win this war. I think you're going to see me put on a White Magneto pre-fight here. But, you know, overall, very, very pleased with the war, with the start of my season. And we're going to jump into war number 4. This one, a few more fights. We've got 5 fights, Path 2, Section 1, Path 8, Section 2. No minis. And let's go ahead and get started in this one. This one, we're going to be going up against Scorpion on Path 2. We're going to be using Angela. You know, we're going to put... no, we're not going to put on the Odin pre-fights on this. That's saved for later. So this one, really the plan going into it is just don't let him do the Scorpion evade. I'm going to throw on an invulnerability boost just in case he does. You know, my plan is, you know, kind of watch the 20 hit counter. If he goes over it and gets Scorpion sense, I'm just going to parry 2 hit, just so he does not evade me. You know, so I'm going to go fairly aggressive early on in this fight to get the hits in to reset that counter, so I don't have to do that the entire fight. You can see the 5 there underneath me is counting down. I barely get them all in there to reset it. You know, still trying to play aggressive, still trying to keep him under it. You know, he's throwing specials nice. He throws this one off. You know, I don't, and not going to quite make it because, you know, he's at 7, and there he goes. Now he's got Scorpion sense. Now the plan here, like I said, is just parry 2 hit for the rest of the fight. Fortunately, it's on the 8%, so I don't have too much to do. But this way, you know, while he's stunned, he's not going to evade me. Very, very clean fight. Very, very happy with that fight. That went exactly like I had planned it, exactly like I wanted to do that entire fight. Next fight up is going to be Professor X. And for this fight, you know, once again, you know, same thing. It's just going to be, you know, stay fairly aggressive. You know, not too much to worry about here from the node with Professor X on there. You know, the only thing to worry about is watching when, you know, he phases and, you know, so just going in here, you know, just watching his counter, you know, getting as aggressive as we can, taking it right down to the 1 for the falter. So it throws a special 1, we'll go in, trigger the falter, go back, you know, and then repeat. You know, with Professor X, I like baiting a special 1. That's the one that's most comfortable for me to evade. So, you know, just trying to get him to throw another special 1 here. We did push him to a special 2. We'll trigger the falter. And there we go. Throws a special 2. 5-hit combo. Throw the special 2. Just did not want to get to a special 3. And finish him off. So, you know, those first couple fights, about as clean as I can do them. Very happy. No potions had to be used. Nothing. I do have one more fight with Angela, which is, you know, fine. Not going to have to worry about any heals, anything like that. So, and the other nice thing about this war is I'm able to take all my fights in one shot. So one set of boosts, you know, overall worked out very well for me. This next fight up, once again, not too worried about. It is a Warlock going to be using Angela. You know, and this has got get richer power. So, you know, the one with the most buffs is going to be gaining power, which in this case is going to be Angela. So let's jump in and see how this one goes. You know, this fight, not too worried about, you know, with the number of buffs that Angela's going to have on her. You know, if Warlock does get his degen, thing up. You know, it's not going to stick very long. You know, so really just the plan in here: 5-hit combos, throw specials. You know, kind of do whatever I want in a moment. You know, just get in, get out. You know, since I'm not using Angela again in this war, you know, she finishes, like I said earlier, you know, with 1%, that's fine as long as I come away with a full attack bonus. Here, just have to bait out a special 2, which he's not wanting to throw. You know, this is always my fear in fights is, you know, I dex a lot, I end up getting hit, and then, you know, they get to a special 3 or something like that. That's really was my only fear. And here we go, another 5-hit combo to finish him off. Next up is going to be another fight against Gorr using Rintrah on this path. Hopefully I've learned something from the first time around, and we can do this one a little bit better. You know, so we're finishing this war the same way we finished the last, which was with Gorr and then a Sersi. So, you know, practice makes perfect. You know, you'll see in this fight I'm not quite to perfect yet, so I need more practice. Once again, going to throw on that invulnerability boost, mainly because I'm hoping it'll last both fights. I'm hoping I can be in and out of this one and the Sersi fight under that one invuln boost. So here we go. You know, once again, plan, throw special 2s, keep neutralize on them. You can see, look at my power. It is just crazy. So we do get off the first special 2, and, you know, already a much better start to the fight. You know, there we learned we evade the special 1. You know, so that's what we're going to do here again. Even into the root, we're evading the majority of the hits, so I don't get the bleed on me. You know, we got him rooted. Going to throw the special 3 just because I want to get to a special 2. I want to throw special 2s as much as possible. So there we go. Got him down to 33%. Going to bait another special 1. Unfortunately, we take a couple hits. So here, now we've got him up to a special 2, which is where we don't want him at. You know, we're at a special 3. It's kind of a little worried at this point. Fortunately, we get the root there so that his special 2 does very little damage to me. I'm going to toss off my special 3 just to kind of regain my composure after getting caught on the dash back and then, you know, pushing as high as I did. So there we go. Now we're in better shape. We've got him rooted. Not too worried about it. Going to hit into his block. Throw special. Finish him off. So we did finish with more health this time. Still not clean. You know, another couple times I think taking that fight I'll have it down pretty well. But overall wasn't too upset over that one. You know, much better than the first. You know, finished 50% higher in health. You know, it does cost a potion or 2 to heal up. Which you'll see here I'll throw in so that we can take this Sersi. And there we go. So this one, once again, rich get richer power. I'm going to have more buffs. You know, aspect of evolution. Not too concerned about that, you know, with as tanky as Rintrah is. So really plan, get that first parry, get the neutralize on her. And at this point, I'm very, very comfortable with the fight. You know, that's the whole trick to this fight, is just making sure you get that initial parry. And you can get the neutralize up. I was hoping this would be a special 2. I waited a half second too long to throw it, so I get to the special 3. And she's going to be at a special 2. You know, we're going to dex out of it. You know, not a whole lot to worry about there, even if I took it in the block. You know, the plan here now is to throw a special 2. And there we go. Was hoping it would crit. If it would have crit, I think it would have finished her off. You know, get hit with the last part of that. Back to a special 3 again. You know, the rich get richer with the Odin pre-fights for Rintrah is pretty nice. You gain power very quick, but at the same time, it's not always what you want to do. So, but very, very clean Sersi fight there. Very comfortable fighting Sersi using Rintrah. I think he is my go-to for her. So, you know, we came through that war very clean, and in this war against League of Extraordinary Champions, we did come away with the victory there as well. So looking at our Season 39 stats, we're at 18 kills. We still have the 1 death due to a timeout, and then 4 Lokis at 4-0. Do want to thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.